All right, let's see here. All right. So, how's it going? Video capture, live stream. Oh, that's so funny in so many ways. All right, so past 3 months, I've been working on trading Bitcoin on the lower time frames. The reason I'm able to do this is because there's a broker called BitMEX, and they allow up to 100x leverage with Bitcoin. I don't play with 100x, and neither should you, but the 50x and 25x leverage is definitely something to take advantage for. Let's say the three. I just always seem to trade in line with the big players. So I've been doing pretty well live trading. I've had some crazy, crazy good days of return, and it's relatively simple and easy. So simple that uh, I get a little antsy because I'll enter a trade, and then there'll be the few times where after time's going, nothing's really happened yet, right? But and then I'll just like pull it for a safe loss, and I did that here actually, literally hour ago is when I pulled it, and this is why I'm here now, and I'm like, okay, let's get to work, because I'm tired of taking a loss where I feel is safe and it's small enough and it's not going to hurt my account. And it's like, yeah, it seems like the right thing to do, but it totally disregards the whole reason why I got into the trade in the first place. And then within 10 minutes later, it shoots up, goes back into profit, and etc., etc. It's time to master this for sure. So let's do this. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to go back as far as I can, and I'm going to be doing the 3-minute chart. And I'm going to be taking screenshots of each trade and slightly annotating it and creating basically a bunch of flashcards. So something to always go to, of course, the repetition to get into your head, but of course, whenever you're not sure about something, and especially when trading, one of the biggest keys is that no matter how you trade, you want to wait for the most obvious setup of your type. Something that just looks super obvious to you. And they appear, and they appear, but there's a lot of them where you kind of try in your head, you kind of try to make it fit all the dots in your head, and we all know that's just not worth doing anymore, right? Let's see here. I'll probably clear the chart of these trend lines too, but let's just go as back as possible, right? Last available bar, October 15th. All right, so on 3-minute chart, we're going to start on October 15th. All right, so what am I looking for? I'm mainly looking for bullish divergence, but if there's bearish divergence with volume, I'll pay attention to that too. But we'll just kind of start going, and yeah. there'd be good entry. So I have divergence, came down. Uh, After it hits this, and you see a pretty big spike to the RSI low, a lot of people are expecting divergence once this reaches the previous low. If you don't know what divergence is, holy crap, get with it. It's since I started trading, it's definitely been the #1 thing I found to be so consistent, and so this is definitely based on that. Have that. I'm gonna try to keep track of the gains, and then we could go through maybe and kind of see what's average or a good sign to exit. For this trade, a good sign to exit would be the first bearish bar for sure, especially since the volume is competing with the bull volume that came in. It's a pretty safe play, but not a lot of people exited up here once they saw this make a lower low because they know that the bears aren't going to just give it away yet. Alright, so we're going to do desktop. Cool. Volume is really important. I never had volume on any of my charts until I started trading Bitcoin, because they were just kind of default on a lot of chart sites, you know, but it changes the game. It makes a lot more sense how the buyers and sellers communicate with each other. But anyways, let's look for more divergence. So this was going to be divergent here. Big red. Yeah, so let's see. This was all divergent. We have this low. Everything else touched and was right at the previous low, but these were shown to be above. That's why it's divergent. A lot of people entered right in here after they saw these wicks. And of course, people exit that divergent. This. So here's the trade right here. Have it coming down. We're looking for divergences on 3. We know, ooh, big RSI spike. This is either going to keep on going, or this is a sign that sellers are exiting. So we wait. Right here, we know that if this goes down just a little more, it's still going to be divergent, because you just kind of tell. But you'll get used to that over time. Goes, all right, still not breaking low. It is still divergent. And goes up, doesn't break high. The buyers didn't get in yet. Right here, big wick. We see it fighting. We see it jump in right on the Bollinger Band. It's still divergent. Once a little break up, and especially right here, this is where people go in. So I'd say anywhere from here. A lot of people exited right here because it's divergent. So let's see. Right about there. This is the trade. Get in with the divergence, exit at divergence. And this is also divergent right there. You can see this little dot at the top. But it's a good trade. Volume come with it. A lot of people hold that, but we'll see once we go on. Yes, I'm going to be looking for failed trades as well. So this is bearish divergence. A lot of the bears enter here. A lot of times they'll take it for 3 waves and then exit, especially since this is going to be divergent. But as you can see, not many buyers came in afterwards. So let's see what happens on seller divergence here. You take an entry here, would be the safe entry. Right down for a little bit. See big spike. Anywhere throughout here would be a good exit time, you know, and you'd be in profit nonetheless. So let's just say here, and that's 1%. So if you get 1% through leverage trading, 1% means if you're doing 100x, leverage, you would get 100% return on investment. Because usually, you know, it's just 1x, your money's not leveraged, and it would take 100% for your money to grow 100%. This is 1%, grow 100%. If you do 50x, it's going to take 2% to grow 100%. And so a lot of times what I will do, and what a lot of people who are big time leverage trading crypto do, is they'll do 50x and 25x so that they'll have a bigger gap with their liquidation price, which you'll get no matter what with leverage trading. And you want to make sure your stop loss for the trade is within that, because you don't want your trade to get liquidated. But anyways, that's kind of how it works. But I plan on doing some live trading in here, and it's good for me to do this and sit in front of a camera and just kind of talk, because I don't get a chance to do that too much. And it's really good for me, and it will help me not make more and more of the same little stupid mental mistakes. So this trade here, I would just say it's a good time to exit one over here. Bearish divergence trade. There's a little divergent here. It's pretty flat, really. Bounce, bounce, bounce. On bears. So this is interesting, and this is something I need to study. So it goes down. This had every sign that it should go down, but when it went down, not many bears came in. Buyers were able to zip it up right away. They saw the prior divergence. Why I'm kind of like sitting on this is because this isn't the clearest trade, especially with volume. But let's see. One percent of drawdown, another percent of profit. Okay, let's keep looking. All right, let's do a proper job. Backtesting, I'm going to try to go through like one candle at a time. Try to plan out trades. So I already know this is divergent a little, but it's pretty tight on the 3-minute. It's definitely a 1-minute trade. People still play the 1-minute chart a lot in Bitcoin. It's definitely something to take advantage of. I've traded the 1-minute a lot. It's definitely only best when it's volatile, because then everybody's looking at the 1-minute. Other times, 3-minute, 5-minute, and 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, they're all gold. But I'm just really interested in the shorter time frames. Looking for divergence. Looking for that divergence. Things are really tight right now, and it breaks up. Breaks up. So this is definitely a retracement on like 515. You see it finally hit its retracement point. Not many, no sellers came in. Anyway, still looking for just bullish divergence maybe. So I sense that this is going to be divergent, so I'd be looking for a trade I would take an entry right here. Something I just really like about that. Oh. So this is what has happened a lot when I've traded Bitcoin. I've just been confident with the strategy and does shit like that. Let's watch it. We're gonna be looking for divergence exit. See, this is when we go to the 1 minute chart. With your take profits and divergence, for example, there's probably definitely some right there. And we see a lot of bears come in, but let's just, no! Damn it! Let's go back. I accidentally pushed the bottom arrow. Bitcoin's moving right now, man. Should we check it out? Yeah, let's check it. So, don't want to talk. Don't want to talk. Fuck me, though. Fuck me. My stupid, quick mistakes to pull my trade. And this is why I'm doing this right now. Let's see if it's more divergent. No. Let's go keep going low. But I think it just hit the target for the 3 hour. This is its take profit on this divergent trade. See this divergence right here? This goes up, makes new little peak. This goes down. Divergence. A lot of times for the divergent trade, the first take profit will be in the middle of the M or W. It kind of makes this kind of an M, especially look at this. And a lot of people will take profit in the middle. And you see the first big wick since it came down was, you know, right in the middle. Let's go back. So it was shooting up after our little trade, correct? Yeah, alright. So this came down, kind of made a low on the RSI. This was trying to get lower, not much bear volume. And I was looking for an entry right here. I drew the line to say, yeah, I'd take an entry right in here just because this is really struggling to go lower. It's going to be divergent. Quickly went to profit. 1.6% up here, up here. This is where you take profit, especially going a lower time frame. And we see that there is competing bearish volume. It's a sign, okay, cool, let's snag our profits quickly. Say right in here. So far, no losing trades. Now we're just waiting for another entry. That's definitely the key to this is taking profit, because these are all scalps. And with trading Bitcoin, you know, this is still the beginning. Even though it's at 7,000, it's still the beginning of where it's gonna go. And we conquer this stuff out. God fucking damn it! I did it. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling and just work. Jesus, can I get away with having music on here? Or can I make it like not a part of the stream? Here, we'll play cheap tricks on this. Alright, we should be good. Thought Sam Smith was singing this. Alright, That's good shit. Alright. Just gotta not click the down arrow. Get out of here. Our Austin Powers. That's a pretty Let's take profit. This is divergent, which is why I would look to exit right there. Letting everything go. Look how tight that is. Which way is it going to break, guys? Oh shoot, sorry. Looking for divergence. It's divergent right now. I'd take an entry right here. Cadillac. What's that? This reversal right here after W's made off the 10 EMA, which is the red one, is a great sign. This was a little divergent right here, I think, on the 1 minute, but we'll see. Yeah, I would probably look to snag some profit right here. Here, I'll mark that, huh? This is where we look for like a 1 minute W and then another leg probably. But we're just gonna wait for some obvious. You see a little divergent W in there on the 1 minute. No, God, I did it, guys. Fucking did it. Let's win for some obvious. And yep, continue going up. Look at how long the buyers gave the sellers a chance to take it down right here, and it didn't do shit. They came in and well, let's see. A little divergence up there. No bears, no bears, no bears, and we got a few bears. They could go down. Sure enough, goes down, hits the middle of the M. Yeah, it's kind of obvious why I don't really look to trade the sell setups too much. But it has made a little head and shoulders now. Hey, head and shoulders. Good job. You see the bears coming in. You guys might be wondering, is this a big W? No. Not really. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'd be like, oh yeah, that is a W. But again, you probably didn't notice right away as we were going through the charts, and because of that, neither did the big money who's ready to hop in really, really quick with millions and millions and take their quick profit. But anyways, let's continue. Probably wouldn't have traded that, but be aware to sell. Come on, go down. All right. I was waiting for divergence setup, and it looks like it might. Where to now? This is W. It's a lot more clear. It's pretty similar, actually, huh? I'd take an entry. At this point, I'd take an entry. Somewhere in there. Yeah. Man. See these. Middle W is right there. All right, sells. That's fucking divergent. Not many buyers. But we don't know that because this wick could mean something. And if I change it to the 1 minute, it's going to go back. So let's wait for a little something more obvious. Like that! Okay, there's a little trend line right there on the 1 minute. Here, we could draw it for funsies. I would say maybe once it broke it, which is right there, I'd take an entry. There's not many buyers though, but I think this is a good trade. I'd take an entry. Right around there. You see, buyers haven't come. See, they came a little there. Middle of W, take profit. Ooh. Uh-oh. This is always worrisome. It means something big is going to happen. Hit take profit 1 right there finally. This is a whole nother trade. Where would I take entry? Anywhere right there. This is definitely a take profit right there, but I just want to see any more else in the screenshot. Now let's do this, something like this. I'd be ready for this divergence coming up. Let's see. Triple divergence is crazy. This is obviously a divergent. I didn't take the trade as it was going through because this bear volume was scary. But bears really exited, I think, as this slowly started going on. But let's just put this here for funsies. I'm gonna write and would have been a winner nonetheless. Fuck me. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Have finally realized what you need. Man, I saw that coming. Dang. So the reason I saw this coming is because this big dive down right here, all right, little in the RSI. We immediately see bull volume pick up, go back down. So you know that when this comes back down right here, it's going to be divergent. In fact, it might technically already be divergent. So it is that way unless major bear volume comes in. And so a lot of people, so interesting. Okay. So this was going to be divergent. These reversals are hot. We're going to say take profit there. Pretty good divergence, right? Something like right here, you know. That divergence will mark it. Nobody be commenting, right? Wouldn't play that bearish divergence because not much volume. Little W right there. Here we go. Reversal pattern? Reversal pattern? No. That's a little bearish divergent. Things are pretty tight. This is gonna break out, most likely up. Here we go. No. Here we go. Reversals. Could be bearish divergent, unless it goes. This is a breakout. We'll see if big money comes in. Triple divergent head and shoulders. If this breaks up, reversal pattern breaking up. Is it gonna go? It's going. Not much bear volume. Reversal, bear volume M. Buyers are exiting right here. Or not. Look how little bear volume is still coming. There's a little bigger M. Our sign makes it obvious too. So far, nothing obvious. 1 minute W. That's still a winner. Bearish divergence. Not much bear volume, except for that wick. Squeezing. Down, 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 down. And my brother's listening to it. This. Damn it. So when I saw this, I was hoping it'd come back down for that divergent entry. This reversal pattern might have been the giveaway, and that might be what I need to look for when I see that kind of thing. But JCPenney. This looks like a good trade right here, honestly. I would take this. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Do you like that? So this is why bears are scary. One of the reasons is there wasn't. I know what I did wrong. Okay, I learned. Star, I think the name's Deborah. I wanna drive with you. This could break either way. Well, I could break either way. There's a chance this is all the bulls taking profit up here. Or, since the bulls pulled up, the sellers are trying to get out ASAP through here. This would be divergent, but see it pinching, so we'll see what it does here. We'll see if we could learn how to play this breakout system too, because the breakout system, with Bitcoin has so many opportunities. This divergent stuff is just a staple strategy, I think. It's a little W. See what it does. It's like, what? Shit. A little W, and this is finally a W. Interesting. Let's get this marked up. Triple divergence, nose, not much sellers. Little W. See that little W? Right here. Right here. That's divergent as fuck. Yep, cool. It's fucking dead though. Some weird chop. Not moving that fast. It's waiting for some obvious. That could be a little obvious W, but I just don't love it. And there you go. Look at this pinch out. This goes up. So saw this divergence coming, and again, it didn't go down far enough. Instead, just reversed for funsies. Yeah, I saw that coming. Would be divergence. It's pretty sexy. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but I kind of want to take an entry right after this. God dang it. So this right here is the would-be divergence. When you see it spike like that, you kind of want to wait for bull volume. What was the last one we did? This? Yeah, because it would be. Okay. So this is would-be divergence. Starting right here, this would be divergence. So this is so cool how this all works out, you know? So I'd probably take an entry right in there after I see some bull volume. Then I'd wait. I think I took this, honestly. Came down, big bull volume right here. Came down, made a little W. Good second entry anywhere in here. Hold for a little bit. Fuck it, mask off. Also on one of these, notice how it waited to go up once. We'll say average entry right here. It's moving pretty slow here. Oops. Lots of little W's in here. Hey, look, I marked that. Man, look at that. This was, kind of a sell setup. So buyers exited. Kind of expect sellers to come in. 6,000 too. Not bad, but so far nothing. And it's pinching. Another breakout, either up and down. Let's see. Most likely up. Broke above 6,000 with a lot of volume. Little divergent W there. This is really divergent. But nothing really. No volume to go with it. Hey. Break up. Yeah. Alright, that's where we're at. So I do remember taking this trade. Is this where we're at? We're still on the 20th. Jesus. Yeah, we're right there, huh? How much bull volume, huh? Little divergence there. Little divergence W. Bigger divergent W. How do I stop? So yeah, how I took profit at that head and shoulder zone. I know I'm morbid at times, as I would like to be. They call my dick a manatee. Salty, you got a microbead. A classic penis joke inserted with appropriate timing, cause if I ain't got a penis, man, I ain't buying. Though, well, seriously, I'm getting faded in my life. So, no budget and underrated. It's gonna take profit, but it could go more. Go away. It was a really big divergence. I remember taking this on like the 15-minute. It broke this trend line and I got an entry. And there's the divergent sell. It wasn't much bear volume, you know, so not super obvious. I would definitely look for entry right through here. The reason why not earlier is because not much bull volume, but you see all this hesitation. I don't know, it's kind of hot. Yeah. I mean, I could get entry there for sure. You know, it's still not much. Some more obvious. Call that a W. I feel good. Feel good. Okay. I need to do this every day and really get into routine of just, you know, seeing it over and over again. It just assures myself when I see those trades and take it. So what do we have here? Let's see what's going on right now, huh, boys? Had a little divergence through here. There's some here. So let's see what I see so far. Some divergence here. From here to there. This W played out really quick. Then we got this little tight little thing that played out. Now we're in bearish divergence mode. Which volume just came in right there? Be careful. So we'd be looking for a sell right now. Let's go down to 1 minute. We'll see if we see anything interesting. Saw a spike of volume right here. It doesn't tell us enough because it could either be a lot of buyers entering off that bounce, a lot of buyers take profit, sellers coming in. But yeah, I mean, I could take this down, take profit right here probably. 0.75%. Should we do it for funsies? I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you guys. Ignore my... Alright. Because well, let's go and run through this. We're gonna clear all the drawing shit. Bitcoin markup. It's almost the end of the trading day here on the 6th. On daily, we see it's doing pretty great. It looks like it's going to come back down to the ready in May. Let's see if it can reverse off it again. We did see the most amount of upside wicks we have in quite a while. So nonetheless, this is a little bearish for now. Came up, made this divergence, hit the first take profit, which is the middle of the M. So far, this is still bearish, except for that fact. On the hourly, we see that a decent amount of buyers just came in, but not really meaning anything yet because, oh fuck, should I take it for fun? Let's take it for funsies. Hell, I'll do fucking cross. How about that, nigga? Alright, limit. I just took a sell, got filled. If you guys ever use BitMEX, first of all, hit me up because I want to work with people and like master shit. Second, I would definitely watch a YouTube video on how it works because it is futures basically. Another thing to know, leverage. Just depends for what kind of trade you want. So my liquidation price on what? Did I not sell, guys? No, I did sell. Okay. So I'm up 17% already. 21%. So nah, you know, if I get into it, I'll just make another video about it. Pretty simple. Leverage, you can change it around and it'll tell you what your liquidation price would be. You want to make sure your liquidation price is outside where your like stop loss would be, because if it hits your liquidation price, you would lose all of your money, whereas the stop loss, you would probably just lose 50%, depending on the trade, of course. This will be divergent if it comes down once more. It almost is right here. Oh crap. This could be a huge buy right here. So the trade we were on earlier where it shows divergence and then goes down, I'm like, well, if it comes down right now, it's going to be easy entry. It might be doing that. It'll just go up from here. In fact, it did make this little head and shoulders is divergent. Technically. Right shoulder, left shoulder starts there. It's technically right shoulder because it's upside down. And so it'd be divergent if it came back down, but we'll see. I'll play along with this bearish for funsies right now. And here, a good take profit. Right here in this zone. 7,000 be a good one. No major sell walls or buy walls nearby. Yeah. And we're out of profit. Yeah, we'll see. This is now more. Okay, so let's go. Starting at the 1 hour again. It's going down. Not really divergent yet. 30-minute is divergent. Definite bull volumes here. Reverses off this to 5-minute again with volume. That's a buy entry with a stop loss, you know, right here. Which is why I would like this to come back down because it'd be a lot tighter trade and there's a lot more. There's a lot better risk reward ratio. So this may be. What was the features chart look at? I used to look at all the time. Now I don't. Well, it's buyers and futures. Oh fuck! Why am I saying fuck? I was just doing that. Futures is a buy. Fuck. Let's take a few entries. Let's take first. We need to wait for this reversal to confirm. We'll confirm it in 1 minute. Same with 3-minute. We're gonna take a buy on the futures and a buy on the normal swaps. I just want to take it right now. We're going to take a buy on the futures first since it's a lot cheaper, just for funsies. Six. God damn it! It jumped up above it. It's filled anyways. Fuck it. Alright, I'm in that one. Let's make sure. Yeah. Or watch as I fuck myself because of this. Head and shoulders with reversal patterns, man. I don't know. This didn't quite make a good reversal. There's really quite a lot of buyers that just came in. We'll see if I fuck myself. But, so, should find out relatively quickly. Isn't that funny how I'm like, hey, I'll show you guys, look, there's divergence and there's actual bare volume. We'll see what happens. This is the little tiny mistakes I'm talking about. So it is going to come down once more, it looks like. Look at me lose money. Kumo breakout failed. What does Kumo breakout? Ichimoku. Yeah, let's let this run for a second. I'm gonna go get some nicotine and some THC. Hey, I still live with my parents, by the way. Almost there. Almost there. Man, there was a man. I don't know. I'll tell you all my secrets. Get my sheet. Hello. 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 I'm in profit. What do you know? Look at it. Woo! Zcash is up 20. Monero. Ethereum. Alright. See, this is why I need to work on more. Still hasn't done anything yet. Midnight reversal candle just now since I've been gone. Good to see. Good to see. Hope this blows up. Fuck. Hey. Hi. Hi. Hi, kitty. Let's check these other ones. Ripple. Daily. Going down. 4 hour. W. Huge wick up there. Does look like it just broke a huge trend line. So 1 hour. Trying to reverse pretty big. In fact, it's moved a lot in just 12 minutes. It's trying to fucking fly. We'll see. It's not super clear. Ethereum, 3 hour. Nice W. Does need a retest up here. Check 30 minute. Nice. I still have Ethereum Classic on here. I should check that out. Litecoin. I'll take a little Litecoin entry for funsies. It's a fucking 774. This fucking market price is gay. What? Kind of missed that entry on that, I feel like, though. Does not even look similar on the 5 minute. I'm not gonna trade it. What else? Ethereum Classic, Monero, Zcash. Zcash. Here we go. 4 hour. Made a nice little W. Lots of bullish volume just came in. It's first retracement on hourly. We're gonna be looking for a buy real quick. Only you, girl, and your sister. Dun, 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 dun. Fucking hungry. This isn't Bitcoin. Ah, fucking shit. This is better. Okay. Ethereum Classic's a lot more tradable. Sure it's in Bitcoin. Yes. Would be divergence. Reverse. And it's just fine. I'm gonna put alert here. Dope. Alright, let's check back with Bitcoin. I need to bring you to the top. What am I doing, man? Motherfucker. Yeah. reversing. Glad I backtested, right, guys? Okay, so do you want to keep track of my live trades? Entered right about here. $13% profit, 13% profit. Wonder how. Cool. Let's let it boom, baby. I think it needs to make another W almost before it goes up, but I'm just gonna roll with my instincts right now. Yeah, that's good for now. I'll come back when the trade is progress, because right now I just want to watch. Out here, I'll smoke with you guys. I'll smoke with you guys. Got some THC here. It's a little cartridge. Cartridges are really hit and miss. Yeah. I'm up 18 and 15% right now. Not my account, but how much I invested for the trade. Right, based on the liquidation price. Very happy with that. Just let it go. Yeah, just let it go. Just need to work on being patient. Lots of volume just came in. Yeah, so earlier today, I entered right in here. Literally not even 5 minutes afterwards, but sorry, well, I decided to pull out fucking here, which is the dumbest decision because it's finally making the smaller divergent W to finally make this divergence work out. And I pulled it right here, man. You know, and I'd be back at break even, and I'd probably be in profit like 30% right now. At least 30%. But that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm talking to. Oh, it's pretty cool I'm talking to. Just putting shit on the internet. Up 13%. Troll box is really fun. There's some really smart people in there because there's a lot of whales here. Lots of whales. Short end. Oh, where are you seeing short? Well, this didn't make the head and shoulders, as we were talking about. But take profit for the sellers of the head and shoulders already reached, unless they're aiming for here, 6,400, which may be kind of doubtful because buyers are still coming in. The sellers who have come in haven't like crazily beat up what volume of past buyers there are. Is the daily due for a retracement? Yeah, it's getting close technically, but man, a small part. Okay, first of all, this is already established. This is exponential. It's parabolic. This most recent leg from, 3,000 to 75 confirm that. So I have a small hope for this thing to just pop, because I think it can now. There's also been a lot of proof that there's so many people watching Bitcoin on all time frames, all the time, 24/7 now. And this might absolutely go out of control really quick. All it needs is a flash of major news of like the really bad state that the big people and governments and elite classes are actually in, as far as the state of the economy and with the world, and with where so many just humans are going when their minds and thinking a lot bigger than the usual processes we have going right now. Pretty routine processes, but yeah, watch some Mr. Robot, trade some Bitcoin. That's definitely more than enough to. It's definitely made me start thinking about big picture stuff a lot more, and which is awesome because I'm sick of the bullshit of the world and everyday conversations and topics. And I don't know, we have endless potential now for every one of us. He rocks. Also want to get my life on track. See, okay, so actually the Head and Shoulders is not finished. It's just starting. We have a buy up here, and then we'll see if it's taken down. Let's see if we can find a failed Head and Shoulder. A failed Head and Shoulder means breakout. That usually means it's respecting a trend line, that kind of deal. It does look like kind of broke one though here. We need to draw some trend lines. It's been a while. Buyers are coming in with this Head and Shoulders. Yeah, not really many trend lines right now. Draw this shit. Probably a target for this trade. We'll see how price action first plays with it. Breaks those two, man. And there's a big fact song right here, which mark. There's a bigger one. CKT zoom. Sandwich. Ooh, looks good. It's got a nice hoagie bun. Definitely spoiling myself right now. I'm ready to get back in the gym though. I don't feel great right now about myself. I'm ready to fucking amp it up. But this, that looks good, huh? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Major. 0.2. This might be the fucking bottom for Ethereum Classic, guys. Or is it just... See there it is. This is awesome. Trades 50.